What if I told you that champions are not born in the arena, but coded in silence? What if the reason you freeze under pressure isn't lack of talent, but outdated mental software? What if elite athletes don't rise to pressure, but train their nervous system to hunt it? The average competitor hopes confidence will appear. The champion manufactures certainty. The average mind avoids stress. The champion feeds on controlled chaos. Tonight, we are not talking about workouts. We are talking about mental architecture, because the real competition is not against opponents, it is against your own psychology. And tonight, we decode the champion's algorithm the 99% never install. Two worlds exist. World A, the 99%, reactive, emotion-led, dependent on mood. They ask, do I feel confident? What if I fail? What will people think? Their performance fluctuates with sleep, stress, and opinion. World B, the 1%, strategic, calibrated, system-driven. They ask, what system am I running? What identity executes here? How does pressure sharpen me? Elite athletes don't chase motivation. They engineer identity. They don't hope for confidence. They install behavioral proof. They don't chase goals. They design environments that force execution. And here is today's truth. Champions don't win because they work harder. They win because they think differently. The arena reveals preparation. It never creates it. Your brain was not built to win. It was built to survive. Inside you lives a conflict. The limbic system, ancient, emotional, defensive. Its job is to detect danger, avoid pain, seek comfort. This is where fear, overthinking, and choking are born. The prefrontal cortex, modern, strategic, executive. This is your command center, decision-making, focus, impulse control. Here is the truth. Under pressure, the limbic system hijacks control unless trained not to. Elite athletes don't eliminate fear, they train familiarity with it. Through visualization, pressure rehearsal, breath regulation, pre-performance rituals. They tell the brain, this is known territory. Execute. Now, dopamine. The average person links dopamine to winning, praise, validation. Champions link dopamine to preparation, precision, and process. So pressure excites them. Your brain is firmware. They rewrite the code. Others stay default. The identity override protocol. Behavior follows identity. Identity overrides emotion. The 99% say, I'll perform when I feel ready. Champions say, this is who I am. Execution is automatic. Michael Jordan didn't try to dominate. Domination was his default. Kobe Bryant didn't hope to lock in. Focus was his baseline. This is second-order thinking. Average mind, how do I win? Elite mind, what identity wins automatically? Here's where most fail. They rehearse emotionally. Champions rehearse procedurally. No debating, no motivation needed, no negotiation. The system runs. That is power. This mindset is ancient. Stoics trained for hardship before it arrived. Samurai meditated on death to remove fear from battle. Spartans lived in discomfort to dominate comfort. Buddhist monks mastered attention to master emotion. Different cultures, same code. Control the mind and the world loses leverage. Here is the law. What you can observe without reacting to cannot control you. Champions don't suppress emotion, they disidentify from it. Emotion becomes data, not command. Here is the truth. Champions are not mentally strong by birth. They are mentally programmed on purpose. They don't rise because they're special. They rise because they run different software. They design self-talk, rituals, environments, identity. So when pressure arrives, no debate, only execution. Here is the elite code. I do not perform based on how I feel. I perform based on who I've decided to be. Install it. Live it. Become it. Because the moment you stop negotiating with emotion, you become dangerous. Your challenge, next competition, next workout, next high-pressure moment, do not ask, "Am I ready?" Ask, "What does my identity do now?" Because the question is not whether champions are gifted. The question is whether you are willing to upgrade your mental operating system. Tell me below, which system will you run tomorrow? Default or elite algorithm? Subscribe to Elite Code and unlock the systems the world was never meant to teach you.